Welcome everyone. My name is Ming. I'm a program manager at Microsoft Planner. Whether you're new to Planner or consider yourself an expert, welcome to this session to learn how to use Planner and find out more about recent new enhancements. We'll also share the latest Planner integrations with Microsoft's 365 applications, including the new Tasks app in Microsoft Teams. In this session, we'll be going through how Planner can help your team manage tasks better and get more done in today's context of remote and hybrid work environments. We'll also demo a couple of scenarios and tips and tricks for using Planner. Also, we'll be taking a look at what's ahead for Planner. So here we go. We have observed that teams aren't working so much as they're managing work. Why is that? Office workers have expressed the pain point of low productivity due to overwhelming number of tasks, as well as randomized time with little output. This is an illustration of how your workday looked like at the beginning of the day. And this is a look back at the end of the day. As you probably have experienced this through your work, we're always facing the ad hoc asks from emails and from chats, from colleagues, from customers, from managers, and from others in the company. As we receive these asks, we're facing the numerous decision points of reprioritize our work. How can we ensure the team is working on the most important work still? How can we make sure the team is making the right prioritization in every small decisions we make? Is the question the team leaders ask. Based on recent surveys, 58 respondents say they're swamped by day-to-day work, which take away their high-quality time to think. At the same time, 67% of employees reported that unmanageable workload is the number 2 reason for them to feel burnt out. There are ways we can help and improve this. Let me share a quick video about Planner to get us started. Then after that, I want to walk you through a few scenarios and help you and your employees to address the day-to-day work management problems. With Microsoft Planner, your teams and employees can get more work done efficiently and systematically. You can add and sort the team tasks in a Kanban board, which brings a visually intuitive and organized experience. Experiences of task management will be familiar to you either in Planner Web, mobile, or Teams, so you can collaborate wherever and whenever you prefer to work. We also provide visual ways to view all your plans' status to help you stay on top of your plans and your tasks. All these experiences are built on Microsoft Cloud, so it's secure and trusted. One of the most common questions that we get is, how do I get the most out of Planner? Or, my team has started using Planner, but I feel there's more we can do. Or maybe we're not using it right. So next, let's focus our demos on scenarios and common examples that we see our users have been successful with Planner. So the first example we want to start with is implementing a process and sharing that process with others on your team. If you have ever done something many times and you want your team to follow, Planner has a great way to create a template for that process, so you can iterate on it and share it with your team. This example I have here is an onboarding process for vendors to my company, and I created buckets that represent each phase of this process. I have added tasks to represent everything that needs to be done, and descriptions and checklist items to provide more detail for people that uses this process. Now that I have this template set up and I have named it template, others on my team can copy this template and use it for onboarding vendors on their own. To do that, I can click Copy Plan. For our users who have already used this before, previously when a plan is copied, it's copied to a new group. The news we bring this time is that Planner has expanded the capability to copy the plan within an existing group. So here, this brings you to a redesigned pop-up for choosing the destination group. I choose the marketing group. Now, there's this option to copy a plan to a new group. After that, I can select the elements of the plan to duplicate. I add priority field to copy over in addition to the default ones. We have also updated the label experience. You can now set and edit labels right in the label section of the task detail page. You can use the search box for it or just select the label of interest. As you can see, Planner currently supports up to 6 labels, but I'm very excited to announce that it will soon be increased to 25 labels. This is a popular ask from you, and we're happy to integrate your feedback. Just to make the whole experience more delightful for you and your team, whenever a task is complete, you now will see a confetti animation to celebrate the win. And the next example that we have is around meeting agendas. We have seen this successful use case of Planner that meeting drivers use it for meetings such as recurring meetings. In this case, my team and I have a weekly sync, and a lot of different items and things come up in between each meetings. So we use this planner board to keep track of open questions, backlog items, agenda items for our weekly sync, and follow-ups for each week. As the week goes on, things come up and everyone can quickly add them to the open backlog, agenda, or open items so nothing gets lost. During the meeting, we can start with open questions, move through the agenda, and follow up on everything. In Teams, there's the new view called List View, where I can select multiple tasks and edit them at once. Here I'm selecting 3 tasks and change their priority at once. This is great to use for batch editing. We have also added the priority chart in Chart View. They're designed to highlight the tasks that need your immediate attention, especially when you're reviewing them quickly with the whole team. As you notice, I'm using this all within Teams. Planner has big investment in Teams. Now you no longer need to leave Teams to manage your tasks. I'm going to show you an example flow which you can build easily to automate a process, so you can connect endpoints and don't have to manually add things. For this example, we have a form where people are filling in new ideas for an app. So based on the information people enter in the form, suppose this person enters voice assistant as the idea and fill in the description. After this, user submits the form, an approval item will appear in my portal. If I approve it, a task can be created, and it automatically decides what bucket it needs to go in. It can also generate a group message in the Teams conversation to announce it to the team. So as a manager, it's really easy for me to come in and see all these new tasks in Planner. At that point, I can use the organization power of Planner to make sure that things are categorized and tracked accordingly. I want to invite you to join our dedicated session about automate your Planner tasks workflow for an automated experience that's customized for you and your team. Throughout those scenarios, we highlighted a couple recently shipped features. Next, I'm super excited to highlight the look ahead features and other recent enhancements that I didn't demo earlier. First of which is the more robust support of labels. We have heard from you loud and clear that the current support of 6 labels isn't enough. So now you have more. You will soon be able to add a maximum of 25 labels to your task. You have the flexibility of organizing your tasks by adding labels right within the task detail page, instead of on the side. It's worth to call out that similar to other fields in Planner, you can group by labels and drag and drop between those to change labels quickly. You can also filter by them. The next feature I want to give a shout out for is a smart intelligence feature called File Recommendation. It's like a task assistant, and it recommends files to your task based on the task information. For project managers, you can share context for a task to your assignees with just one click. We aim to find the relevant files for this task so you can transfer knowledge by attaching files with less time. For project contributors, we understand that your goal is to get the background information about the task before you get started. So we aim to detect relevant files you have access to, so you can get started with the right goal in mind. In the case you're assigned a new task topic that others in the company have expertise in, why not leverage that existing knowledge? The file recommendation will watch out for relevant files of your company's knowledge graph to help you work smartly and productively. It is nice that the assistant helps me to make progress. Next, I want to introduce to another smart experience. Planner is introducing a smart background feature. Have you felt the background of Planner feels just like work? Have you ever wanted to add some personalization and make it visually compelling? You will soon see that Planner recommends background images based off the plan title. You have the option to try out each one and pick the one that works best for you and your team. We hope you enjoy the experience. The next new experience I would like to introduce here is for administrators of companies. We know that you receive lots of messages and tasks from the admin message center. We created this experience together with Message Center team to sync the messages from the admin center to a planner board. We even categorize them for you to help you stay organized and in control. You of course have the flexibility to rebucket them and choose a team to share them with. There is a dedicated session which introduces this experience in depth, so please look out for the link at the end of this session. As many of you have already heard that we have recently started rolling out our new Tasks app in Teams. Teams is the hub of your work and your time. Now you no longer need to leave Teams to manage your individual and collaborative work. We're really excited about Teams being a place you can now see your tasks from both Planner and To Do together in the same place. It gives you powerful task management capabilities within the tool you already use the most. We'll continue to improve your task experience within Teams. In addition to bringing together To-Do and Planner tasks, we have also added other improvements, including the ability to upload file attachments directly in Teams. Another exciting experience that I can't wait to share is very soon, Teams users will be able to create tasks from chats and channel conversations. You can quickly create tasks right from any Teams chat or channel conversations without having to switch apps or windows. Select more options and then choose Create Task, and it added to your individual task list or assign it to someone in a shared plan. Then track it inside the Task app in Teams. Lastly, we're excited to announce that very soon, users can use tasks in Teams across all Microsoft Government Cloud offerings, including GCC, GCC High, and DoD. And our mobile apps have been improving alongside the Planner app and have been doing some unique things as well. The iOS app in particular has released an offline read-only mode, so you can use the app without web connectivity. You can also create tasks within the iOS app and share to Planner. We understand this might be convenient to lots of users, that as ideas come into your mind, you can jot it down in your phone and put your mind at peace. For both apps, you will soon see the option to turn on dark mode in your mobile app. Here's a list of full features that have released or coming to our mobile apps. We understand that tasks are created everywhere and they should be managed everywhere. Here's a summary of released and upcoming capabilities that Planner has enabled in the task ecosystem. In Outlook, you can get task email notifications and add plans to the group's Outlook calendar. In To-Do, you can manage Planner tasks in a dedicated to-do list called Assign to Me. In SharePoint, you can add a Planner web part to bring visibility to your plan for all the visitors. From Task Engine to Task Hub to Task Endpoints, we're making big investments connecting your work management tools to make it really easy for you and your organization to stay on track. At Microsoft, it is our goal to empower you and your organization to be in control and productive across all of our apps, not just in Planner. Next, we want to talk about the task ecosystem that we're working on to make sure you're staying in control and productive within Microsoft's solution. Let's start with a video.
Schedule a meeting. Pick up groceries. Assign a team. Cross off more tasks. In Microsoft 365. Stay on top of your day with access to tasks wherever you are. Say goodbye to searching for the things you have to do. Your tasks follow you through the apps you use most, so you always know exactly what you need to accomplish and won't miss any important deadlines. It's easy to manage your tasks or your teams, so you can take control of your workload, stay focused and productive, keep a team organized on any device. Since tasks are integrated in Microsoft 365, you can start using them today. Stay on top of your tasks with Microsoft 365.
As we continue to build out the task ecosystem, we always keep in mind these three pillars: coherence, intelligence, and integration. Coherence means that you shouldn't have to struggle to recognize what is a task or relearn how to manage it based on what tool you're using when you're accessing it. We want you to know when you see a task and know what that means so you can expect its behavior. Intelligence means that throughout the task ecosystem, from capturing, triaging, prioritizing, tracking, and completing tasks, we want to make sure we're providing you whatever assistance to make sure you feel empowered. From suggesting tasks you might have missed to help you build your list of tasks for the day, we want you to feel like you can offload some of the mental burden of planning your work. Integration means that we believe all the fabulous Microsoft tools and services should only be better when you use them together. And we should bring you some behind-the-scenes magic by making all these tools and services talk to each other and share information, giving you the flexibility to move between them seamlessly. And next, we want to show you a few examples following these three pillars. Teams and Outlook are central hubs of work management, and that's where we can also provide task management functionality. In Teams, we work to make it convenient for you to review and prioritize all your group tasks and personal tasks in one place. Coming next, we'll be taking another big step forward to provide the ability to create tasks from right where you're already having the chats and track those tasks as well. We're also working to enable workflows supporting first-line worker scenarios, where your corporate offices can push out standardized task lists that first-line workers complete on their Teams-enabled devices, and the completion process can be rolled up and tracked centrally across your organization. In Outlook, we work to make it easy to capture tasks right from email, so you can drag and drop tasks to make it easy to capture tasks. And then you can also take those tasks and add them to your calendar, making it really easy to schedule time to get that work done. At Microsoft, we're not building task apps, we're building an entire task ecosystem. Planner and To-Do are dedicated apps for when you want a focused task management experience. Planner gives you simple, collaborative by design management for team tasks. It's optimized to manage all parts of your tasks using content-rich cards. To-Do is for planning your own personal day and workload. As you likely already know, tasks you create in Planner that are assigned to you will also show up in your To-Do app, making To-Do your one-stop shop for managing all your personal tasks. including prioritizing your backlog and planning your day. Next, I want to share exciting updates for tasks in Office documents. We know many of our users like you are collaborating in Office documents, using the comments pane as a way to generate, track, and manage work that needs to be done in the document. This work to be done sounds a lot like tasks, doesn't it? So we're making this part of the task ecosystem. We're releasing tasks in Office documents in two main phases. Phase 1 is about helping users in Word, Excel, and PowerPoint create and track tasks on themselves or others. That is, users can create a task in a comments thread by mentioning either themselves or someone else and assign it to that person. That person will get a notification about the task. And when you go into the document, the comments that are tasks will look distinct to help you find them in the document assigned to you. Phase 1 is rolling out now on Word and Excel web apps and will be coming soon to PowerPoint, Win32, Mac, and mobile. Phase 2 is where we bring this experience into the task ecosystem. With Phase 2, the mentions you choose to turn into tasks will sync into the task ecosystem backend and will be tracked along with all your other tasks. While we don't have a concrete date to announce yet, we're hard at work on it and excited to bring it to you as soon as we can. I'll stop here for the brief walkthrough and invite you to a dedicated session about managing task capabilities across Microsoft 365, where there will be talks about the task capabilities in great depth. We're really excited to show the beautiful experience that we see of our task ecosystem in the future. As you saw in the video, there are a lot of things going on. Lastly, I want to emphasize that we're eager to stay and connect with you. Here are a few channels that we keep track of. We use them to help us learn the scenarios of your work, the pain points that we should improve on, and listen to your story and look for ways we can help. And if you want to learn even more about tasks, I encourage you to check out our other task management sessions. Thank you for letting me walk you through the Get More Done with Planner session. I hope you're as excited about it as I am.